Hello everyone, I'm Kishori Khadilkar. Welcome to my channel KLFS Pro. Many people are asking me to upload my tutorials, so I have decided to start with C++ tutorial series. This series I am planning to divide into two parts. One is C++ Basics and other one is C++ Advanced. In C++ Basics, we are going to talk about topics: what is C++, environment setup, in which we will see how to use G++ compiler, data types available in C++, types of variables, storage classes, control statements, in which we are going to talk about switch case statement, if statement and loop statements available in C++, functions, in which we will discuss about call by reference and call by value, arrays, pointers, and how to use reference variables. Along with this, we are also going to talk about object-oriented features, how to implement them using C++ language, in which we will discuss about classes and objects, abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, which are four pillars of object-oriented programming principles. We are also going to discuss about exception handling, template functions and template classes in this C++ basic series.
So C++ is designed by Bajrane Stroustrup in 1979 in Bell Laboratory. It is a superset of C language. So any legal C program can be executed or considered as a C++ program. C++ is basically a middle level language which is statically typed, general purpose, compiled, procedural, object oriented programming language. Now why it is called as statically typed? The reason behind it is when we are writing a program, we need variables, and these variables need to be declared in C++ program. While declaring those variables, it is necessary to write the data type of that variable and then the variable name. So compiler know at the time of compilation that how much memory to be allocated for that variable for storing data at compile time, and that's why it is called as it is statically typed. Why general purpose? Because we can use C++ for writing programs like device drivers, for writing programs like embedded programming which are related to hardware or which are chip level programming. But we can also use C++ for writing application programs like generating bills for hotels or generating bills for any medical shopping. So such type of application programs also can be written in C++, and that is why it is called a general purpose, because it can be used for hardware programming also and it can be used for application programs also. C++ is also called as procedural or object oriented because you can write only functions in C++ and execute that program. It is not compulsory to write classes to write a simple program. You can write only functions and you can execute the code. That's why it is called as procedural language. In object-oriented programming, we require to write classes and we require to create objects. This facility is also available in C++ language, and hence it is called as procedural or object-oriented programming language. And that is why C++ is called as statically typed, general purpose, compiled, procedural or object-oriented middle-level programming language.
Now the question is why it is called as middle level language. Now if you see here, there is a program written using C++, which is a English like language. So this is a program which is written in C++ for adding two numbers. Now if same program, if you want to write in machine language, you will have to write program in this fashion, in which the instruction codes you have to remember are in zeros and ones, which is binary language. So writing program using this binary language was very difficult. So people were finding writing program very difficult. And that is why these people have designed assemblers. Now using assemblers, people were able to write programs using symbolic language, that is assembly language. So if you want to write same program using assembly language, this is how you will have to write the program, which is little bit easier to write as compared to remember these code. Now this assembler will in turn convert this particular program into machine language and then execution will happen. But even writing programs in assembly language was also becoming very difficult task, and that is why people converted language into English like language, in which if you write the code, then compilers are going to convert this program into assembly language program, and then assembler will convert it into machine language program which will interact with the hardware. So if you see, if you are writing English like language program, we are going away from the hardware. And that is why usually these type of languages are called as high level languages, because we are going away from the hardware. Whereas machine language is closer to the hardware. So these are called as low level programming, and this is nothing but called as high level programming. Now this type of programming is possible in C++. But along with this, in C++ there exists another function, or multiple functions are there. One of them is int86, which also allows you to access BIOS, and which also because of which you are able to directly interact with the hardware. So we are saying that in C++ we have both facilities. We can write program which will directly interact with the hardware, and we can also write a program which is high level programming language, and that is why C++ is called as middle level language and not the low level language or not a high level language. So it is called as middle level language.